Hi, my name is Annalisa. Today I'm going to be speaking about the shift of the nodes, the nodal axis. The nodal axis are the nodes of the moon. And when we have new moons, full moons, and eclipses, these are part of the equation. But with the nodal axis, when those things take place, you get the taste and the event. So these nodes, they change from sign to sign. So right now they're in Gemini and Sagittarius. As of recent, they've been in Capricorn and Cancer. So the nodal axis takes about 18.6 years. So and they go around the zodiac, and then they land in the same degree and the same sign. In fact, if you know, everybody remembers. So if you look back, uh, on October 201, they literally after the 9/11, they were 9/11 disaster. They were in Sagittarius and Gemini. So, what is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is about travel, and Gemini is about local travel. Sagittarius is about long distance travel, and as we all know, that 9/11 totally changed the the way we traveled and how we traveled, right? So there's another sign that belongs to the flying. Uh, that's Aquarius, ruled by Saturn and Uranus. But Uranus and Saturn and Aquarius somehow is more into aviation. But Sagittarius is in a broader scale, more linked to flying, long distance travel, that is. For the last 18 months, as I mentioned before, the nodes have been in Cancer and Capricorn. And of course, we have had, 220, and we had the lockdowns. So Capricorn and Cancer, they're all about, Capricorn is very much into the government and control of the population. Cancer is about the home and the emotional security. And of course, these two signs are very strong uh, about security and emotional security, Cancer, and, practical security, Capricorn. Since we're now shifting into the Gemini and Sagittarius nodal, see where that falls in your natal chart. And if you have a nodal return, that will, for the next 18 months, you until I would say 2022, you will notice things that you will be experiencing, because South Node being Sagittarius, it will be a very meaningful time of your life. It will feel like you're on track, you're on a mission, right? So you're on a mission with the sense that your life is, your life is on track on that mission, and a sense of righteousness. It's like you hit that bullseye. You're in a soul's path as well. It's a very productive time for you. There's accumulation of uh, things that will, feel like you're putting closure to them. What do I mean closure? I feel closure within this lifetime, not past lifetimes. When you letting go. letting go of what is not working for you, what doesn't, suit you, what doesn't do right by you. You put in closures with that. Gemini and Sagittarius for the next 18 months is the biggest themes is clearly about communication and the use of the internet. More, of course, we're using more and more the internet. Of course, it's obvious. But as we go along, it will be regulated and it will be organized. It, it's it's a shift, and I do have other videos that I will be discussing further about that. But we won't have to have those face-to-face meetings. So we're realizing that we don't have to fly anywhere, where we can do everything from home with just a click of the internet. A very important conjunct is coming up between Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. Now, that's a very important conjunct. So I'll have to speak about it in a different video, which I do have coming into my YouTube channel. And that conjunct is going to be worldwide. I mean, it's a world-changing shift that is taking place, and it's happening on the air element for the next 200 years. Now, the North Node moving into Gemini, it's connectivity. It reinforces the theme of ideas and information on online business. Likely will do well. Not likely, they will do well for the next 18 months because the theme of the nodes are supporting that for that kind of a business. Gemini is linked to coming and going and local traveling. It's community. So those will be the short distance traveling or commutes, and another business that is obviously very on demand and overwhelmed with, they cannot keep up with it, is the business of deliveries, and that is a business that is for the next 18 months, they are going to do so well. Good for them. Now, what is happening is, as we know, that we are shopping more online. We don't, now that with this COVID is got us ready for what the new world will be. So we kind of get used to doing everything at home by the internet. So the delivery, the delivery business, the online shopping, those are really big themes that will produce a lot of success within the next 18 months. Then the airline industry, of course, as we know, they have been in lockdown. So, and they've been grounded they have grounded over 95% of their business. And interesting enough, of course, South Node is in Sagittarius. So I feel that space that we might be in that space until 2022, which the travel industry will still be challenged with traveling. And of course, we know everything is going to change as well. Saturn will move into Aquarius, of course, and that is, of course, connected with traveling and the regulations and rules. All of that will change because Saturn, of course, is about the rules and regulations and structures and demands and we also have to watch the you know, the Gemini North Node with the internet, a lot of regulations that will come up with us, our lack of security, our lack of privacy, you know, those things are going to be in rampage. So we may start to feel some resurrection after the year, I would say probably after March 2023, not before that. We have to adjust to all these restructurings and adjustments to Saturn, because Saturn in Aquarius, and again, I will go into a deeper explanations of all of that, you know, won't give us an easy time. It's not like, okay, 2021 coming up and we're all going to all of a sudden be in this wonderful space. I don't feel so. Now, at schools, our children. Gemini is about our children at schools. Sagittarius is about education. It's about teaching. It's about philosophy. It's about spirituality. It's about evolution. Spiritual evolution, that is. I feel that we're going to go through restructures. It's going to be about qualifications. I feel that they're going to qualify, rate our children or judge how they do. So I feel that there's going to be extraordinary revelations. Again, I'm going to discuss that in my video about the shift that is coming between the Saturn and Jupiter. Learning, the Gemini, you know, of course, is squaring Neptune in 2021. And I feel that we are going to really be confused, and we are really going to try to figure out what is the truth. Because after all, the Gemini, the Mercury is a trickster. So what, and the Neptune hides, you know, everything is hidden. So they will, for us to get to the truth, there will be layers and layers that we have to rediscover to get to that point of truth. Okay. Learning to live locally, I feel that we're going to have to learn that. I feel that we're going to have to learn how to get to know our neighbors, probably start caring for each other, possibly go, because, you know, Aquarius is about friends and being humanitarian. So Uranus in Taurus is about, and the ruler of Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus. Uranus is in Taurus. So it's about getting back to the earth. It's about getting back to the earth, Taurus. It's about getting to grow our food. It's about, you know, possibly going to the theme of 1940s. You know, you give me a cup of sugar, I give you a cup of flour, or I give you, you give me tomatoes, I give you cucumbers. So I feel that there will be that kind of exchange where we will have to manage how to live community-wise and deal with our neighbors and work with our neighbors, and possibly not be in that bubble that we were. Like if we wanted to go on a vacation, if we wanted to feel better, we would just fly away and be on a vacation. Okay. I do feel that we are going to start resorting to live within our own community. This is the shift of the nodal axis, or the north node, south node, which is north node is what you come to do, and the south node is your past life. So this is Annalisa. I have a website, metaphysicalcove.com, and of course I have the YouTube channel, which you'll probably have to click to see this video in full because it's a little bit long. Okay, thank you again. This is Analia. I wish you well. Thank you.